It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we rock the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fists might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fists might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fists might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push to a shove, a lesson is learned. Fists might fly when the tension breaks. You do what you gotta, for goodness sakes. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. It's Sunday, Sunday, blood, sweat, and glory. Highline racing, yeah, we ride the story. Feel the thunder, hear the crowd ignite. We own the back top, we own the fight. Tempers get hot when the rubber burns. A push.
Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Losing is not even fun.
All right. Back on the Highline Racing Network. Gonna be running Dega tonight in the trucks. I'm Tommy Rogers, and I'll be your broadcaster as we're gonna be burning it down tonight. We're gonna hit up 45 laps. That's it, because we're doing something special tonight. We're calling it the midweek mixer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're going to run this race like we typically would. We're going to broadcast it the whole 9. We're going to do 45 laps of green flag racing. And then from there, we're going to throw stages at 15 and 30. Cautions will come out as needed after 30, no problem there. But it's a shortened race because after this race, we're doing another race for fun. It's not going to be broadcasted, but we're trying to get into the market of trying some different cars, trying some different tracks. So we're gonna make it fun tonight. We're gonna throw in a little late model at North Wilkesboro race for 55 laps after this one. So it'll be a short race as well. I repeat, only a 20-minute practice. Just trying to get this going. So we're gonna bounce around the track though. Going to take a look at some of these guys. We're looking for a comms check from anybody that's listening, making sure you're hearing the cars, make sure you're hearing me. As we got Brian Hebert of CNY pulled up there. Taking a look at Brian as he's coming around there in the 87. We got Caleb Smith pulled up here. Caleb Smith is a new driver with LBS. All right. Got a little comms check, so we are going to keep rolling here, looking at Ronald Hall now in the 1 car. Should say the 1 truck. Edward Canterbury's in the house tonight. There in the 09. Jerry Fassett. Jerry Fassett burning. Oh, it looks like Brian Hebert's going around here in practice. In the 63 tonight, we got Steve Thibodeau. Good to see Steve Thibodeau out here. Eric Hayden there in the Pedley's Garage truck, the double nuts. And if you didn't know, Pedley's Garage is the official sponsor for the Highline Racing Network. Getting good eyes on the Pedley's Garage truck there. As Alex Galloway's in the house. Alex Galloway, a part of the Randoms team that comes through. Guys that race with us regularly, throw him on the Randoms team. As you can see, he's linked up. He's got Joshua Sprague and Derek Jacobs in here with him tonight. Brett Hahn. Brett Hahn is a top-notch driver. Checking our analysis on him, it says he is a top 10 qualifier in most spits. I said spits and most splits, as well as a top 10 finisher in most splits. So good to see Brett Hahn out here. He's definitely got his work cut out for him. Some pretty pretty awesome drivers in here tonight. Looking around, quite a few. Checking out Colton Jackson now in the 28. Looks like he's coming around in the Celsius truck. Jim Jackson here in the 14. He's with us once again. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to kick this over. We're going to let you guys see episode 14. Yes, sir. Episode 14 from the show on the Highline Racing Network covers our league. We have league races every Sunday. This coming Sunday is the final race of the season. It'll be in the Gen 6 for 100 laps at Talladega. But after every one of our league races, we do a show, and this one right here is episode 14. We're currently working on episode 15. It'll probably drop tomorrow, more than likely, if not Friday. But a good chance it's going to post tomorrow. With that said, we're going to let you go ahead and check out episode 14.
Yeah.
To the show, Racer Boys. Richmond wasn't as bad as we thought, but it was a battle. And we are going to show the battle highlights and more. Kick it off, Lisa. Oh yeah, girl, it was definitely dicey in Richmond, but new driver Bryson Myers really challenged DHR as he led the most laps and took second place. Let's head down to pit row and link up with Dunker Martin as he is with Bryson now.
Well, Bryson, you came out and fought hard. Everyone is impressed.
Yeah, man, but the race officials were all over me.
Rules are rules, but did you have fun?
That's besides the point, old man.
Well, he gone.
My boy Dunker said he gone. Let's go to the stage highlight. Well, guys, y'all know the story. Trevor Haley won the stage again, but didn't have what it took to get the win.
As we are coming to our stage right now, as Trevor Haley is coming through turn 2 at Bryson Myers right on him. Is Bryson Myers going to be able to make a move and take the stage? It looks like he is not, as Trevor Haley's coming through turn 4 right now. Trevor Haley's going to take stage 1 right here on the Highline Racing Network in Richmond. Great run there by the 12 car of Trevor Haley. Outstanding finish. We're going to jump back.
Trevor Haley was not happy about the outcome. We caught up with him being consoled like Jordan has been doing Wallace lately.
I know you wanted that win, but your day is coming, buddy. You're still the champ.
Thanks, man.
Red Bull has a clause in Haley's contract that states he must win at least one race or he will lose the top sponsorship. Let's hear from them now.
Red Bull wins stages, races, and the championship. That's the standard, and currently Trevor has not won through 14 races. We are actively looking at moving up several drivers to the Highline Cup Series, and yes, SVG and Connor Zilisch could replace Haley.
Let's see the win and the celebration. Pay attention as Haley did not celebrate with Nick and the team. Could this be the beginning of the end?
As we're up to lap 98. Lap 99. As we're 2 laps to go, right now it's saying Nick Bauman is going to be taking us on the final lap right here on the Highline Racing Network, as he's now on the inside. He's got it on the outside. John Crosby back there behind him. Trevor Haley nowhere to be seen. He's not going to be able to make it. And Nick Bauman is picking up his second win in the Highline Racing Network. Nick Bauman coming through big time right at the end of the race to take the victory in the Napa car. Wow. I got to tell you, Nick Bauman come through. I didn't think Nick Bauman had it in him tonight, the way the race was kind of going, but on the burnout right here in Richmond as he's taking the checkered flag. Our podium finishers there with Nick Bauman, P1, Bryson Myers, P2, and John Crosby. Much respect, John Crosby. You held it up front all night long, pulling in the P3. That's Nick Bauman for you. We're going to pull up our results page now.
Getting the win tonight for Napa and DHR is amazing, and I want to thank Tim and Brandon. I couldn't have done it without you both. Trevor has not been himself lately. We still love the man, but if he ends up leaving DHR, then I am just going to keep dominating him like I already do anyway. I really am happy for my boy Nick, but the threat of losing the Red Bull sponsorship is stressing me out.
Seems like things are not firing on all cylinders in DHR. Stats are right after a quick commercial break.
Highline Racing's official fuel. So strong, you'll pit for seconds.
One leg, full throttle. Black Flag coffee keeps me hopping faster than pit road gossip.
Well, Haley, Bauman, and Hayden are still 1, 2, 3, but Randy Showers, also of DHR, is now 4th, while Pegleg holding 5th.
Well, Haley has 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s, 82 bonus points, and a fat egg for wins. Come on, man.
We have 2 weeks left, guys, and we will see you Sunday at iRacing Super Speedway. Bye.
This ain't luck, this ain't fate. Rubber meets steel with a whole lot of weight. If you ain't running the high line, you're already behind.
All right, we are back. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 14. Like I said, episode 15 I'll be coming out more than likely tomorrow, Friday at the latest. Bouncing around the track though, see who all we got here. Brittany Mitchell's back with us. Brittany Mitchell has run with us a few times now. Doesn't seem to quite finish all the races, but definitely seems to be out here running. Does a pretty good job, I would say. Good. George Bellini in the house. George Bellini here in the 409. Travis Decker right there with him in the 114. Colton Jackson. We got Colton Jackson as well as Jim Jackson. I'm not sure. These guys might be related. Eric Hayden on track right now. Eric Hayden with the Petley's Garage across the hood. Like I said, Petley's Garage is official sponsor for the Highline Racing Network. Stephen Ward here in the 36. Not too many guys out on the track. Looks like Maurice got his number set up for his picture, but it's not aligning. So we're gonna look at Ronald Hall again there in the one up high. Good to see Ronald out here. We're coming up on about 10 minutes to go. We're gonna show you the fans we got down in there. We talked to a few fans before the race, see what they got to say, and then we're going to get ready to start moving into the national anthem, guys. This race is going to be going down. Before you know it, it's going to be hot. Get ready. Here's these fans.
Dominate AWR for sure. DHR is our only real concern. Caleb Smith's signing is enormous for this team. Look, I look at Trevor Haley like a Denny Hamlin. I think he deserves a win for sure, just not today. Woo, honey, this is TWM country. Scott Wise is going to dominate DHR and that Angry Wives team all night long. Y'all can eat our dust tonight, baby.
Look, Sheridan Wade and Nate Fields are hungry, and we are giving them the green light all night. DHR sucks compared to us at IRSS, and that's on my mama.
This is the limited edition Lee Ball hat.
Wow.
Straight up, man. And then he also says you can get this jacket for $85.
All right, coming up to about 3 minutes before qualifying. Looking around track, see who else is out here. Looks like Alex Leball. Alex Leball's getting gonna get a few laps in. We got Josh Uman here. Looks like he's heading into the pits. Mike Podolowski. They're in a Busch Light car. See who else is out here. It's not looking like we're going to get eyes on William. So we're going to go check out Maurice Gamillion again. Here in the 45. Side truck there. Good to see him out here. Checking him out. He is showing up in our notes. We looked at him earlier. His numbers are not matching, but he is a force to be reckoned with. According to the notes, it says top 5 qualifier, top 5 finisher. So we expect to see him up front. Brian Hebert of CNY. Take a look at some of the team action we got going tonight. It's looking like Brian Hebert is running solo. We know for a fact we've got some AWR drivers in here, most of which are admins helping out. If they get too big, they usually split off into 2 different teams. Let's see. Derek Jacobs, Joshua Sprague, Alex Galloway, and Darnell Sabala are the guys that we consider regulars. So we put them on the team randoms. That's just how we do it. And hopefully one day those guys get picked up. You know, they're essentially free agents. And it does look like qualifying is getting ready to kick off. Looking in the chat, we got Derek Jacobs saying, time to get dirty. Yes, sir. We'll love to see you bring it, DJ. right, let's see. We're gonna hop over. Looks like Tanner. Tanner also a top-notch driver. Got a 1 on the side of his truck tonight, but he is being tracked as the 15 by iRacing. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get the national anthem taken care of, and we'll be right back with you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we are back. Taking a look. It does look like so far Alex Leeball is going to be second. Still got several cars out qualifying, so we'll be able to check each and every one of those here shortly. Looks like we're getting ready. Looks like qualifying is complete. All right, let's see here. Well, it looks like we're gonna have Jim Smith. Let's see here. Something. We're gonna restart SDK for a moment while these guys get ready to start pulling off. All right. All right, well, it looks like Jim Smith, Darnell Sabala, Tanner Tallarico, Dylan Smith, Alex Leeball, Shane Haas, Eric Hayden, Kohler McGillian, Caleb Smith, and Kyle Cameron will round out our top 10. And we are off. As we're looking at, like I said, we're looking at 45 laps tonight. Stages will be at 15 and 30 at the line. Pace car's lights are out as we are coming on to the back stretch now. We'll take a look real quick at the Pedley's keys to success at Talladega. We're looking at draft smarter, not hotter. Manage that pack. Master that draft. Choose the right lane. Adapt to the top or bottom groove, whichever one's on the move. Timing is everything. Make your moves when it counts. You don't want to run your car hot, run your truck hot, I should say, and then when it really matters, you're not able to actually push and the other lane gets you. Survive the big one. We're in Talladega. Everybody knows there's going to be a big one. We got 42 cars registered tonight, so we're certainly going to have a big one. All right, Pace truck will be stepping in right here. And they are off. And Jim Smith and Darnell are going to be taking us green in the Pedley start zone as we speak.
Green flag.
And we are off. And the 27 by Jim Smith is on the move. They're on the bottom line. Right here on Wednesday night for the midweek mixer on the Highline Racing Network. With 2x2 as far back as it goes. Last two rows, 3 wide. It's going to be about all night, as we already see. The 42, the Delta truck driven by Darnell Sabala, is on the move. Out front, drop to the bottom line. Three wide in the back. Front still staying tight, 2 wide. We're going to be bouncing around track, taking a look at all these different drivers as the race progresses. Remember, if you're watching and you got a favorite driver out there, throw their name out in the chat, man. We'll make sure we get eyes on them. We like to make sure that we show the love. Bouncing it around right now. We see Jim Smith making his move to try to regain the lead over Darnell. It's like Lane D. Miller is not with us now. Derek Jacobs in the 24 has fallen off pace. He has lost the draft. He's going to be cruising for a little while. We're looking at stage 1, like I said, at lap 15. Everybody will get their laps back that were involved in a wreck at that time. Alex Galloway here in practice 5. It's got 0-0 on the side of this Ford F-150 here. I love the way the paint looks on that truck. I really do. Some eyes on there. Got Jerry Fassett as well. Watch it on the nose here of the 71 of Jerry Fassett. Known pretty widely in the iRacing community as Peg Leg. He's one of the few guys out there that can drive with one leg. And he's an AWR driver, so you know he's top notch. Maurice, we called him out earlier. We know he's got a weird number set up going. Do see that, but at the same time, he is expected to finish up front. Looking for Brittany Mitchell. We got Steve Thibodeau there. He's right next to her. Brittany Mitchell there in the 26, hanging in. Started 15th, has dropped back to 24. As we're looking at leaders starting to, looks like a few guys are starting to short pit it now. Not seeing, not exactly sure. It looks like we got Jerry Fassett in the pits. I'm gonna go back and take a look there. See if any of these guys ended up sliding their pit going through here. Looks like Jerry Fassett's into his just fine. They're starting to get on the move. Eric Hayden is with them as well as they're coming out of the pits. They got Ford tight with them. Like Brian Hebbard's among them. Brian Hebbard, Jerry Fassett, Eric Hayden. And Alex Leeball. Alex Leeball in the 4 truck tonight. As we're going back live, we got an indication of a Ronald Hall crash. We're going to go back and see what happened to Ronald Hall as we're at lap 7. Looks like he just spun out on pit potentially here. Oh, no, he definitely got involved in something. He got spun around here. Looks like got into it with Jim Segredo, the voice of Highline, going into pit here. Oh, a lot of guys, a lot more involved here than what I originally anticipated. So we're going to come here and we got it full speed. Oh. A few guys involved here, a few guys for sure. But then we go on to see the one getting into it. We're going to bring it back one more time. We're going to bring it full speed one more time right here. And then we're going to go back live as leaders are moving to 9 as we speak. Oh, the 33 just gets into the Miller Lite truck there. Kicks him off. And we're going back live. Looking like Steve Thibodeau's right now in the 63 leading the way. Chris Cornett battling back and forth with Steve Thibodeau. Chris Cornett, William Dakota, Daniel Smith, George Bellini, Jim Smith, Dylan Smith, Kyle Cameron, Kyle Kandelmeyer. We're going to round out the top 10. The GST Spider truck driven by William Dakota is really on the move right now with the 88. The 88 of Caleb Smith right behind him. Caleb Smith in the Liuna truck. Like I said, Caleb Smith, he is an LBS driver, but does not have Josh McKinney or Larkin Boyer with him tonight. As these guys are heading down pit road. We're going to pull up some stats. Look at some of these pit stats. It's looking like several of these guys have not pitted yet, but pretty much everyone that has pitted, for the most part, is taking fuel only. Kyle Cameron is coming down pit road right now there in that awesome looking 55. Trying to see if we see anybody get out of sorts coming in. This is where a lot of mishaps happen, but it's looking pretty solid as our leaders are moving to lap 12. We're linking up here now with Alex Leeball as he's running with several AWR drivers and Brian Hebert of CNY Garage. Colton Jackson currently being scored the leader. It's Colton here in the 28. Alex Leeball and Hayden Hebert all just now passing him. We're going into the crank it up. Alex Leiball still leading the way. Oh, it looks like the 17 is going around. This is going to take us to the final lap for the stage, as we got a big-time battle going up front right now. We got Colton Jackson and Jacob Johnson out front battling it 3 wide. Caleb Smith is in the mix. 3 wide through turn 1. The 88 of Caleb Smith up high. He's making his move. He's trying to come down to the middle. Highline still on the move. We've got 2 cars on the wall. The 88 of Chris Cornett up high. The leader keeps changing. Looks like Caleb Smith now in the lead coming out of turn 4 for stage 1. He comes up high and drops down low. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Oh, and there it is. Stage 1 is in the books. Oh, what a run there. What a run. We're going to go bring it back to the flag and take a look at it. Here they come. They're coming through. They're coming across the start finish now. We're going to try to see if we can't get a good photo finish here. Not as good as I wanted. Not as good as I wanted. And there you got it. The 88 gets him by a little bit more than a door there as they're coming through the start finish. So great job on Caleb Smith there, pulling down stage 1 right here in Talladega on the Highline Racing Network for the Wednesday midweek mixer as we're going back live. All right, we got a lot of guys going through the pits. We got an indication of Ronald Hall crashing. So we're going to go back and take a look at that. Ronald Hall there in the 1. Looks like he's just coming into pit road here. Not seeing, unless he's just got something wrong. Does look like he has pulled over. All right, we are back live with our leaders. Still got plenty of time. So we're going to knock out a quick commercial break and check out Black Flag Coffee.
Highline Racing's official fuel. So strong, you'll pit for seconds.
One leg, full throttle. Black Flag coffee keeps me hopping faster than pit road gossip.
Black Flag coffee, because sleep is for the caution laps. That will do it.
When it's time to go lightning fast, you need Team Watson Racing setups. We use real thunder.
When you're looking for a setup and a community that stands behind it, Team Watson Racing Setups. Serious setups. For drivers who are done guessing.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Every race I'm taking, you know what I leave them toes. Counting all the wins, it's me they love the most. Watch me wiggle, watch me jiggle. I'm the king now. You just a little.
All right, we are back live. Hope you guys enjoyed Black Flag Coffee, along with our partners that sponsored us, Team Watson Racing Setups. Make sure if you're looking for any kind of setup, definitely if you're into the open setup races, you know, especially those officials, Team Watson Racing Setups is definitely the place, you know, to get those setups for sure. Just go to twrsetups.com and you'll get all set up. And don't forget, man, these guys are a community. You know, they're coaches. They not only provide setups, they also provide you with a means to adjust your vehicle, your car, your truck, what have you, to your, you know, to your driving style. And they can teach you how to do that. They can work with you. And they're the best at it, man. So if you're looking for a top-notch setup, Team Watson Racing Setups is the way to go. Check it out. All right, as we're coming up on turn 3, we still see the 41. The 41 still going around, getting his laps back. But pace car's coming into 3 now, as Caleb Smith, Colton Jackson, Chris Cornett, Kyle Cameron, along with Tanner Tallarico are going to be our top 5, as George Bellini, Eric Hayden, Jacob Johnson, Jerry Bassett, Alex Galloway are rounding out the top 10. Man, Caleb Smith is a great driver, and ever since he's linked up with LBS, he's become a force out there. He really has. As the pace car is in, and Caleb Smith is going to be leading us back green. Colton Jackson now on his outside. And we're coming into Pedley start zone now.
Green
as we are green, and we are on the move. As Caleb Smith there on the bottom. But whoa, Colton Jackson has got a big jump. We got him going below. We got him going below the apron there. Looks like Kyle Cameron is latched on. Oh, we are 3 wide. Eric Hayden up on the wall. At least 5 cars. Seeing 4 now. 4 cars, 3 wide. Eric Hayden's back in. We're bouncing around. We got Brian Everett there. Brian Everett in 25th. Current started 17th tonight. Dylan Smith in the 42. I'm sorry, the 44, but being tracked is 32. He started 4th, falling back to 13th. I want to remind everybody, next caution, next stage. Oh, and they're going around. Whoa, we got several cars going around. We're taking it back. We know Jerry Fassett got involved somehow. 42 into the 07. Comes down and clips the 71. Taking it back one more time. Quarter speed right here as we're watching. Looks like the 07 and the 42 get door to door. Pushing the 42 up. Gets loose off the bumper of the 114, kicking this wreck off as those two guys are all over the place. And we are back live. Tanner now in the lead. Looking at him. He's now linked up there with Colton Jackson as those guys are flying. We're going to be looking at our lap leaders and biggest gainers. Biggest gainers on the night so far. William Dakota up 26 spots, sitting in 4th spot. Alex Galloway not too far behind, up 21 spots, as William Dakota skyrocketing all the way up to 2nd place now. William Dakota there in the 33 has taken the lead. That's our hard charger as we speak. As we're 8 laps till the stage. Got eyes on Stephen Ward here. Stephen Ward there in the 36, the Skittles ride. Mike Podolsky, he's back in the Busch Light, rolling in the 40. Currently in 14th position. Brittany Mitchell still in the fight. Currently in 11th, started 15th. Brittany right behind Kyle Cameron, the captain of AWR. As we see his teammates tonight, Alex Leeball, Eric Hayden, Jerry Fassett, and Jim Segredo, the voice of the Highline. Oh, and the 27's into Brittany Mitchell. Got her spun. Taps. Looks like taps the 55, but nothing serious. We're going to go back and see it one more time. We're going full speed. Brittany Mitchell there on the high side. Drops a little low. And the other truck looked like it came up just a hair and got her spun. That is unfortunate for the Kool-Aid truck tonight. As we're up to lap 24 as the leaders are now on the backstretch. Let's go, chat, man. And you guys are listening, man. If you're cheering for a driver out here, let us know who it is so we can get them pulled up on the big screen. Right now, we got the leader with Alex Galloway pushing. Alex Galloway now in the lead with taking us to 5 to go until the stage. Beautiful night right here in Talladega as we are still barreling it down. Getting eyes on George Bellini. George Bellini currently in 13th. Started 24th, falling way back here. Eric Jacobs. Eric Jacobs there in the 24, still in the fight. Up 2 spots. Jerry Fassett, who got caught up in that wreck earlier, he is off the pace. Trying to save as many laps as he can. Looks like Brittany Mitchell used one of those fast repairs and is back out on the track. Looking at our wrench wranglers, it looks like Carlos Andrade. He's the guy that has sit on pit road and got most of his damage fixed. Eric Jacobs got 35 seconds, but like I said, Carlos Andrade, he got almost 2 minutes repaired tonight. We're up to 4 laps to go until the stage. Tanner just flying through. And that Boardwalk Subs truck. Tanner out of Charlotte, Michigan. Probably driver owner for the Tallarico Racing Group. Tanner sitting on 6 laps led at the moment. As he's headed down pit road, trying to check and see if these guys end up sliding their box here as they're coming in. Eric Hayden, Alex Liebald now out front. Eric Hayden looks like he's got Brittany Mitchell in front. Those will be lap cars. As Alex Liebald decides to go wide here and is now going to drop back down behind his teammate and leader as they're both going into pit as we speak. Watching these guys go in, see if they end up sliding their pit box. Caleb Smith linking up now with Caleb Smith. It looks like Caleb Smith is the leader. It's gonna be close. It is indeed. As Caleb's gonna lead us back to 1 to go. Caleb with Tanner right behind him. All right. This is the final lap of the stage. Alex Liebald there in the lead, but it does look like Caleb Smith and Tanner coming up on him as we speak. Caleb passing there on the inside, coming through turn 3. Looks like Eric Hayden did not have as successful of a pit stop as Alex Liebald did. As Caleb Smith is coming through the tri-oval right now to take the win for stage 2. They're in the Laguna 88 for LBS Racing. Oh, Tanner trying to make a move, but too late.
Is it like a protein shake or a bar or anything like that?
But too late. We're going to take it back. Here they come. Coming through the tri-oval here. We're going to try to get a nice photo finish. All right. Well, Caleb Smith did a great job winning the stage there. So we did get an indication of a George Bellini crash. So we're going to hop over and take a look at that. George Bellini there in the 409, taking it full speed. Oh, coming to a stop. All right, let's get linked back up with the leaders. All these guys out on pit road as we speak. We're definitely going to be checking out pit stop stats this time. Taking a look at the pit stop stats. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying that. All right, Caleb Smith, fuel only. Shane Haas, Eric Hayden, Maurice Chameleon, all fuel only. Alex Leba and Jim Smith ended up taking 2 tires. But for the most part, most of the drivers took fuel only. It looks like Tanner and Brian Hebert both took 4 tires. But out of the top 15, they are indeed the only ones. Several drivers going around right now getting laps back. 32, 41. Like the 41 of Carlos Andrade, as he's coming into pit road right now. Eyes currently on Alex Leba. Alex Leba holding 5th place as he's heading back down pit road. Looking for the 77 out there, Harbor Freight, being tracked as 35 on track tonight. Started in 8th, has dropped back to 17th now. Looking at our lap leaders, Caleb Smith there in that 88 Laguna has got 7 with Tanner at 6. 41 still getting a lap back. As we see on him, he's currently on lap 31. We'll be going back green this time by, so he's really going to have to get around track. Biggest gainers, Maurice Chameleon Maurice there in fourth position. We called it early. We let you guys know our analysis from all we had on Maurice, that he indeed would be a top 5 contender tonight. As Caleb Smith, Eric Hayden, Shane Haas, Maurice Gamin, and Jim Smith will be our top 5. As we're going to be going back green this time by, as the pace truck is in. Eric Hayden is on the bottom as Caleb Smith is elected to choose the top here. The 88 will have priority on as they're coming into the start zone now, and the 88 is off. Caleb Smith dropped down low right in front of Eric Hayden in the 00. Jim Smith looked like he's got the no fear across the hood. Looks like he's on the move. Looks like he's ready to get to the front. We're going into the cockpit. We're in the cockpit with Jim Smith as he's pushing Haas. Looks like they're getting a little loose. Watching it closely, seeing how Jim's going to handle this, especially coming out right here. Oh, dips way down low. That's what we were waiting for. Watching these guys as they're coming through turn 4. Going to take us to 35, putting us at 10 to go, but we do have 3 green-white checkers. Caleb Smith, Eric Hayden, Maurice Gamin, Shane Haas, and Alex Galloway, our top 5 at the moment. Getting eyes on Jim Segredo. Jim Segredo sitting back in 19th at the moment. Waiting for him to start making his money moves. I'm sure AWR motto, man, no less than 10 to go. It's money moves time, so I'm sure he's starting to try to inch his way up, getting to the wall. Looks like his teammate Jerry Bassett moving up behind him as Eric Hayden is now in the lead up front. Alex Galloway, the contender with him. All night long, these guys are just trading spots. Just trading spots up front. But it has been a very clean race tonight. Jim Smith now in the lead. There in the 27 as he's still making his moves. Jumping back, getting eyes on Josh Uman. There in the Budweiser 29. He's running middle lane right now. We're going into the cockpit. We're in the cockpit with number 29, Josh Uman. Josh who's back in 10th spot right now as he's battling his way, trying to get to the front. Ooh, looks like he takes it a little wide there, falling off pace. He's going to get a run. We see 01 going around. We got a wreck. We got a wreck. Looks like Tanner Tallarico. We're going to try to go back and see. Taking it full speed from here. We're going to switch it over. Right here, we see Tanner. Tanner's definitely involved. So we're going to go far chase on this one and full speed. Oh, Eric Hayden just slides by. It looks like Kyle Cameron, he gets involved. And the caution is out for the wreck. I want to remind everybody we got 7 laps to go. However, we got 3 green-white checkers, so a lot of guys are probably going to be heading down pit road this time by. But we got to go to a commercial. We'll be right back with you, right here on the Highline Racing Network.
Before I had left turn lightning, I finished 18th. Now I still finish 18th, but way faster.
Does it help with braking? Braking? We don't do that here.
Left turn lightning energy fuel. Official drink of Highline Racing Network. Full send approved.
Let it in. Lights come on, the engine's humming low. Friday night, yeah, the whole time.
All right. Well, we are back. We'd also like to take this time to remind everybody that the Highline Racing Network does indeed have a merch store. Currently got shirts with all kinds of different colors, tank tops, hoodies, hats with tons of different color variations. Yeah, definitely check it out. You can find the link for the merch right in the Discord underneath the channel for the merch store. So don't hesitate if you want to add a shirt, what have you. Go right there. Check them out. Get them purchased. They'll be sent directly to you, right from the place that's making them. Big shout out to Branded Screen Printing for making all that happen for the Highline Racing Network. All right, as we'll be going back green this time by, we're looking at Brian Hebert, Alex Leeball, William Dakota, Dylan Smith, and Jim Smith as our top 5 as we're coming around through turn 4. Does not look like we're going to be going green. Pace Truck's lights are still on. If indeed they do, it looks like it's going to stay. We're going to show you one of our old clips, one of our old fan segments. Make sure you guys know a little bit about what Highline does, man. We just try to make it fun. We try to make it as cool as we can make it, man. All right, we'll show you another fan clip.
How y'all think the race is going to go tonight?
Hell Wilson in that 23 car has got this in the bag, baby. I guarantee that.
Wilson? Hell, he can't win if Cato is not here. Justin is on a roll, so honey, get in line.
Yeah.
We are the biggest fans of Easton. Let's go, ADM! 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 ADM!
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Yeah, I'm in the vein. Feeling like a dark horse. Nothing can contain me. Head on this pause. Every race I'm taking.
All right. We'll be going back green this time by. Looking at our repairs, looks like Carlos Andrade with over 2 minutes worth. He had to get taken care of. William, the only other guy with over a minute. Pit stop stats. Looks like for the most part, 3 out of the top 5 took fuel only. Dylan Smith and Ronald Hall. I take that back. Alex Leebaugh and Ronald Hall both took 2 tires. For the most part, all the way back to 15, everyone took fuel only. So that might be part of the reason why Alex Leebaugh has dropped back to 8th. As Brian Hibbard is going to elect, it looks like, to take the high side. William Dakota there on the bottom. As they're going to be bringing us into the Pedley start zone, take us back green. Remember, 45 will end this race if there's no wrecks. And we are off, potentially for the last time on Highline Racing Network for tonight in Talladega in the Craftsman Trucks. That's Brian Hibbard, William Dakota leading both lines on the move. Two by two, all the way back. Looks like we got a few guys testing the waters, looking at the outside line. Looks like it's starting to form. Oh, and they're going around. Looks like Brittany Mitchell, Jerry Cassett's going around. So far, no caution, and there it is. There it is.
Bud, why don't you give me status on your car there?
We're going to have to see if we can't go back and find that one. Looks like Kyle Cameron's involved as well. So here we go. We're going back. Looks like when Jerry Fassett goes around Kyle Cameron, gets into him. Full speed. Oh, Kyle Cameron just gets smoked by the 14. Jim Jackson, it looked like. I don't think it was the 14 after all. Quarter speed right here. So it's actually the 114 of Travis Decker who gets into the back end there of Kyle as this wreck is kicking off. We'll take it back full speed right here. Jerry comes down across the nose of another truck, spinning himself out, and then the 114 just nails Kyle Cameron there. Going to see it from Josh Uman's perspective here as he gets in, as the 28 hits Jim Segredo, which sends him into the 29 of Josh Uman. We are back live. I'd like to remind each and every one of you guys, this Sunday, March 8th, will be Gen 6, Talladega, 100 laps. You'll find us at 7:30 Eastern. Race kicking off at 8:30 Eastern right here in Austin. It'll be our final race of the inaugural season, and it has been an outstanding season. Over 250 drivers have taken the grid with the Highline Racing Network this season, and it has been amazing. And Trevor Haley of Dark Horse Racing clinched the championship last week following the IRSS race. But we still got one more race to go, and it's a good one. It's at Talladega, and our favorite vehicle, the Gen 6. Also like to remind each and every one of you guys that we do have another race coming up right after this. We're going to be doing late models at North Wilkesboro. Got 25 drivers that will be permitted to enter, so make sure you get there quick. All right. Liam Dakota, Dylan Smith, Brian Ebert, Alex Liebald, and Jim Smith. Our top 5 at the moment. As pace car is going around one more time. We got somebody in chat named Colton Hobbies. I'm not sure what he's griping about. All right. Yeah, we just checked with the team. Apparently, it looks like Colton Hobbies does not know what he's talking about. We watched the replay. We watched Jim Segredo was in the middle 28 came down on him and pushed him into the other guy. That has already been shown on replay, but we are going back green. Right here with Brian Hebert and William Dakota as we're going green.
Green flag.
Oh, Nelly. William Dakota got a much better jump there than Brian Hebert did. William Dakota out front. Dylan Smith right behind him. See Joshua Sprague, he's out there watching. Too bad you didn't make it tonight, my man. It's been a great race. We're 3. Whoa, and the caution is out right now. Oh, and this caution is more wrecking going on after the caution has come out up front. We're going to take that back and see if we can't see some of this. Trying to see what a go. There we go. There we go. Taking it back. You see Jerry Fassett gets into it there at the end. Quarter speed right here. Eyes on the 45 Excite truck there by Maurice Gamillion. Right here is probably where it's going to happen. 42 is kind of running in between the two lines there. He's got the position. The 45 does not realize the 42 is there. Looks like Jerry Fassett just trying to avoid the wreck. The 45 looking like he's not going to suffer too much damage after all. We'll take it back and we'll watch it full speed one time. Looks like Jerry Fassett's up into the wall on the high side. Trying to get eyes on Stephen Ward here. See what happened with him. Looks like he might have just went too far. So we're going to get back live here. Pace car's lights are on, so it's going to be going by one more time. This will be our second green-white checker of the evening. And we're going to have to take a quick commercial break.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, well, we are back with you as we're looking at Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith out here in first. Looking at our lap leaders, Caleb Smith with 11, William Dakota 8, Jim Smith 7. Dylan Smith, our current leader, now has 4 laps led as Pace Truck is going to go around one more time. Biggest gainers on the evening, Carlos Andrade up 32 spots, all the way up to 6th position. Pace Truck going to be taking us up to turn 1 now. Jim Segredo, waiting to see if Jim Segredo is going to start making his move to the front. As Jim is currently in 16th. Maurice Gamillion, as he's coming back out right now. We'll try to see if he ended up having to get any damage taken care of there. It's nothing too serious, it doesn't look like. Pace Truck now on the backstretch as Dylan Smith and Ronald Hall will be taking us back green. All right, Pace Truck is heading in now as Dylan Smith and Ronald Hall are going to take us back green for the second of 3 green-white checkers of the night as they're entering the Pedley start zone as we speak.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are off. Ronald Hall all the way up into P2 of 21 spots. As we're back green. Looks like Ronald Hall going to switch to the eye line. Looks like he's trying to make a move now as we're coming through the backstretch 3 wide. Smith in the 44, being practiced 32, coming through turn 4, going to be taking us. And the caution flag did get to make it out just in time. We're going to go back and see it. William Dakota is involved. A lot of cars involved here. So we're going to take it quarter speed right here. Bringing it right back down real quick. Looks like going far chase and quarter speed. Watching the 33, they're in the middle, 4 wide right now. As they, looks like the 42 comes up, just touches him, but the Budweiser out in front gets caught across the nose of the 00, which in turn just gets all of these all of these guys involved. And we're going live right here. A ton of guys. Got guys on the roof. The one of Hall. We're going to take it back and go in the onboard cam with Ronald Hall, and then we're going to take it back green. All right, we're on board here. Oh, there he goes. And it does look like Ronald Hall is going to be okay. He's definitely going to need to get that truck fixed. All right. Dylan Smith, Caleb Smith, Carlos Andrade, Alex Leeball, and Alex Galloway are going to be leading us back green. Brett Hahn, Tanner Tallarico, Jerry Fassett, Jim Segrito, Eric Hayden rounding out the top 10. Pace car's lights are still on, but we are going to be going by one more time. All right, this will be the final green-white checker. Taking a look at the chat, we're seeing Josh Sprague says he'd love to join a team. All right, now taking a full look at what Josh Sprague has got to say. Josh Sprague is becoming a guy that runs with us on a regular basis, not in the race tonight, but he's got some new internet coming out on Monday. Just having issues with his blinking. Hopefully he gets situated. Also stating that he'd love to join a team once his internet is fixed. That would be outstanding news. We'd love to see Joshua Sprague linked up with a team. A lot of other guys are out there looking to start or join teams as well. As you guys all know, though, our final race of the season is coming up this Sunday, and then we'll be taking a break before we kick off season 2. We will be taking teams much more serious at that time. At that time, when we go into season 2, we're going to be taking that into the actual out of hosted and into the league sessions. We're still going to run races like we are tonight. We're still going to broadcast throughout the course of the week when we're available, but we always guarantee that all of our league races are broadcasted. If for whatever reason we can't broadcast the race, then we will postpone but we will certainly make sure all of our league races are broadcasted. We only had to postpone one race this year, and we are going back green with Dylan Smith and Carlos Andrade taking us into the Pedley start zone and gonna drop the hammer on the green flag, as this will be the last time. A caution cannot save you. As that 44 of Dylan Smith, he's out quick, dropping it back to the bottom, getting in front of Carlos. That's Caleb Smith there in the Laguna, getting a run on the high side. 2 laps to go. Oh, the Jerry Fassett and 2 other cars, they're involved in a wreck. Nothing can stop the car. Nothing can stop the race now. It's like Brian Hubbard, Kyle Cameron, a lot of guys, several guys involved. Jim Smith. Oh, Nelly in the 88s. He's getting turned. It's looking like Dylan Smith is going to have it. He's on the final lap now with Alex Galloway and Alex Lieball right there behind him. Oh, I don't know. It looks like Alex Galloway might have went below the yellow there. He might have went below the yellow. Alex Lieball now out front. They're coming through 3. Alex Lieball leading them into 4. Here comes the move. Surely the move is coming any moment by Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith making the move. Alex Lieball right there with him. They're right neck and neck. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Oh, my goodness. It looks like Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith has won the race. We're taking it back to double check it on the photo finish, but it does look like Dylan Smith has got it right here in Talladega on the Highline Racing Network for the Wednesday midweek mixer. All right, we got him coming through. We're going to try to stop it. Man, Alex Lieball was really giving him a run for his money there, it looks like. We're going to have to bring it back one more time. Wow, really hard to see. Really hard to see, but it does look like the 44 there of Dylan Smith does indeed take the win right away there from Alex Lieball. As we're going to take it back one more time. And we are going to take it to the, let's see, full speed right here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Dylan Smith is indeed our winner. Just want to remind everybody that we are running another race. We are running another race right after this. Looking at our final results here, Dylan Smith, 12 laps led, taking first place. Alex Lieball of AWR pulling in P2 with Alex Galloway coming in P3. Carlos Andrade's our hard charger, up 30 spots. Most laps led, like we said, Dylan Smith. Fastest lap of the evening is indeed Dylan Smith. And our pole position winner was Jim Smith tonight. Looking at our chat. It's looking like we've only got Alex Leeball available to talk tonight. So we're going to pull up Alex Leeball right now. Alex Leeball, you're in the booth. You got comps?
Yeah, you brother.
All right, man. We're working towards wrapping up this this broadcast. Just to remind everybody when you head back in that we do have the late model race going up right after this, just for fun, and so we can try out a new car. But you almost had it as you're trying to work around Dylan Smith there, you guys, door to door. But when it's all said and done, he edges you out just barely. But let's hear your tale of the tape.
Well, coming out of 4, I thought I was done because they all crashed under me, and somehow I missed that. Honestly, coming out of turn 2, they were fighting each other, and I took the run to go around the outside. But what I've been realizing is lately I've been making my moves too soon, and I'm noticing that you have a higher chance of winning these races if you're pushing, coming to the checkered flag, and pulling out and passing rather than being the leader. Because I feel like just the way these cars are set up, the leader's sitting duck. So I was gonna door slam him coming to the checkered flag, but I didn't want to crash anybody to win the race. That'd be better to race it out to the end.
Absolutely, that is indeed the, that's kind of just how it works. That's how super speedway racing tends to work. If you time it right, you end up behind that one guy, you definitely can swing out in front of him to pull the win as long as you do it right. And you gave it a valid effort today. Pulling in the P2 though, so you got nothing to complain about. Representing your team. Angry Wife Racing very well up on the podium. We'll give this time to you, let you do a shout out, and then we're going to wrap up this broadcast and start getting ready for the next race.
I just got to shout out my AWR boys, Sagrito, Hayden, Facet, especially you for throwing these races on broadcast and stuff, man. Appreciate everything you're doing for us, man. That first stage was really good teamwork with us pitting early and trying to flip the stage there. But all in all, it's a great race. Hope you guys keep checking out this Highline Racing Network races throughout the week, trying to grow the brand. I hope you guys are enjoying what you've been seeing.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate the shout out there, Alex, and congratulations on your P2 finish, man. And we're going to get ready. Let those guys know that we got that second race getting ready to start. And I'll be down there to talk with you guys as soon as we wrap it up here. All right. Well, that is going to do it for tonight here in Talladega. Like I said, it was a brief race tonight as we're getting ready to do a fun race in late models at North Wilkesboro. We invite you guys to come along. And we'll talk to you next time. I'm Tommy Rogers signing off on the Highline Racing Network.
Please don't leave.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm in the vein, speeding like a dark horse. Nothing can contain me. Hit open pause. Every race I'm taking, no more I leave a coast. Counting all the wins, it's me they love the most.